Hey guys, so I'm losing my voice again. Yay! I'm gonna let Eric talk tonight.
Hey guys, I'm not losing my... I don't know. What are we talking about? I've been printing some more stuff. What happened today?
We went to work. What else did we do at work? Oh, D&D. Do you want to mention that?
Oh, D&D.
So I want to start a gaming group. I said I wasn't gonna talk. Why am I talking?
You like to talk.
So I said I was gonna start
Okay, so Emma said, right, you want me to talk? I'm not interrupting you? Okay, so she made it about her. I don't know why. We talked about starting a D&D group at work, which ironically is school, right?
Yeah.
Right. When we went to PAX Unplugged, we went to a panel which had a bunch of people from Wizard of the Coast.
Yep.
Correct? Yes. What was this gentleman's name?
Chris Lindsay.
Chris Lindsay? Chris Lindsay. And what he said, well, actually, Will, you know Will got up to ask a question, and he said the same thing that we were interested in doing. He wanted to start a D&D group at his school, because he works at a school too, and Chris was like, send me an email, and we will take care of that for you. So today, Will sent us a message while he was at work that he got like 3 or 4 starter sets, a bunch of player handbooks, a couple of D&D handbooks, and some
Dungeon Master guides.
Sorry, Dungeon Master guides, and a couple of
monster manuals and GM screens.
GM screens. So really cool stuff. So we wrote today. Emma specifically wrote. She didn't have to talk on the phone because she's losing her voice. Wrote, and he wrote back and said,
very fast.
Fantastic. We'll send some stuff out to you.
Wow.
So we're expecting, I think, to probably get them, we're about to go on winter break. So we should probably get them after winter break, or maybe right before winter break. There's only 2 weeks of school left, 2.5 weeks of school left. And hopefully start a D&D group at school.
Fingers crossed.
Super exciting. They send a lot of stuff, and they're really passionate and excited about getting kids involved in this. And we'll see where we go. Hey, the more D&D that we can play and that we can get the next generation excited to play and use their imagination and to collaborate and do all kinds of really cool things and have amazing stories.
There's a lot of social emotional learning that goes on with Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. A lot of amazing stories to tell and share. Why not?
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
It is really exciting. Yeah. I can't wait to get all the stuff and to get started. I want to start tomorrow.
You can't start tomorrow.
I know. I want to.
Right. Then we're gonna get some dice for kids.
I can bring in some of my... You
have a couple, right? You have
a handful. It's National Dice Day today.
I saw you posted. People liked National Dice Day. If you're celebrating out there, happy National Dice Day. Does that mean you have to buy? This isn't a National Dice Day, should it?
Yay!
What would be a national?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
What were you gonna say?
It's jazz hands. I was trying to think what would National Dice look like.
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't think there's an international symbol for it. It's just a national holiday.
Something else might be taking place in this household. I am not completely to blame. Who's you? Well, not the guy behind you is to blame. Yeah, you. Name.
Metal Panzerwolf. Metal
Panzerwolf. Commented. See, you're giving the. I love it. It's not even me. He commented on which video? On the 3D print video?
From yesterday.
Commented on 3D print video that he's currently using printable scenery, which we have some stuff from printable scenery. Some free stuff from printable scenery, and we liked it. And he mentioned that if we were gonna go with Rocket Pig, they seem fantastic, but the best bang for your buck would be to get to the King of Thieves package, which is what we purchased. And he pretty much agreed with Emma on why OpenForge is nice in theory, but it's just kind of gotten out of control.
So we're on the same page.
Right. So it felt good to know somebody else out there who has 3D printed terrain feels that what we're looking to go with, well actually what we went with, was the right choice. He actually set up a really nice 3D terrain for his gaming group, but they kind of weren't feeling it and didn't appreciate it as amazing as it looked.
It was amazing.
He had tarantulas that were like lighting up. It was amazing.
It was really good.
So, long story short, it is nice to know that the decision we made sounds like a good decision, but then he said something which was totally unexpected. And what he said was he was looking to get a second 3D printer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He currently has one.
Yep.
And he's like, he wants to get a second 3D printer. And what he mentioned was, what was the name of it? CR-10S.
Yeah.
Obviously there's a CR10. The S, it's a little more supportive, a little more rigid on the sides. Anyway, this looks nothing like an Ultimaker 2 Plus or any other commercial 3D printer. It's more of a DIY 3D printer. You don't fully put it together, but you kind of assemble certain parts.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as IKEA furniture, I'll tell you that much.
IKEA furniture's fine.
Right, but IKEA furniture takes all day to put together.
It's kind of a fun puzzle though.
Okay, but you're getting away from my point.
Sorry.
So, the base is kind of there, you hook the sides up, and you're kind of done. Plug some cables in. What the build plate is 300 by 300 by 400. And
it's really big.
What is the Ultimaker? Ultimaker is just under 200 by 200 by
250?
250? Something like that. So this is a huge build plate. Really, like, amazing things that you can do with it. I mentioned it to Emma. Mentioned it. Just said, hey, did you see what was written? Did you see the suggestion about getting a second printer? Did I even say that to you yesterday about getting a second printer? Oh, I could have sworn I said something. I think I might have said it in the channel. So I said something, hey, getting a second printer because of all this terrain and just things that we're constantly printing, it might make sense to kind of have a second one that we can just constantly have going. Right now, these prints for these with the bases and 2 pieces are taking about 8 hours. With the new build plates, we can I'll print 6 pieces is what I'm saying? Yeah, about 6 pieces. So, you know, we can really get production up and going and have tons of terrain. Obviously, I would find other things to print because I love printing things. And Emma didn't hate the idea. Emma was actually like, no. You were saying, yep. Well, obviously you said, do some more research.
I want more facts and figures. First.
I think you told me to do more research so you can watch whatever ridiculous show you were watching.
Critical Role!
Yeah. So that's why she sent me away. But then when I came over saying, hey, all the videos and research that I've seen, people are saying it's good. And she's like, oh yeah, we're getting it because I want to 3D print tons of things. So it looks like the CR-10S will be our second
on the
3D
Christmas
printer.
list.
On the Christmas list. You know, it's not cheap, but it is extremely reasonable price for what you get.
Okay.
People are printing vases, really intricate looking beautiful vases. I also don't understand how some of the print jobs, the overhangs that are being done without supports are blowing my mind.
Okay.
Really truly blowing my mind. I watched this one video today of a guy who print this Z-looking stand at an angle, Z-looking stand, because he made, it was a coffee drip pot. printout.
Okay.
So it looks like a Z, right? And it had a hole, so he put like a funnel there, had coffee, he's pouring hot water, and it dripped down.
It's a pour over.
He printed it with wood filament.
Okay.
And then put a varnish. It looks amazing.
Beautiful.
It was amazing. And he was like, yeah, this print probably cost me like $4.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes, the only
Can I get one of
reason...
those?
Sure. He goes, the only reason you... From a distance, it looked like wood, but when you pick it up, it's realize how light it was. It did take like 36 hours to print.
Okay.
But it was beautiful.
That's really cool.
People are printing some amazing stuff. What I really want for this printer, and it's one of the things that I showed Emma, was this dragon head door knocker, which looks beautiful.
It looks really cool.
And once again, people were printing it with what looked like no supports.
Can I paint it?
You can do whatever you want. Sure.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a second printer. Which goes to show that I don't know if we could ever afford kids if we wanted to have kids.
No.
Too many fun gadgets. Too much terrain to print. And D&D to play. And miniatures to paint. And go to war with. Yeah, it's just really fun if we can get this other printer and get things churning out and doing things.
Yeah.
I'm curious if anyone out there has the CR10 or 10S and has any recommendations.
Yeah.
There's a Facebook group that I just applied for. You have to be accepted, which I think it has 22,000
That's a lot of people.
members, and it's supposed to be an amazing community with lots of advice and people helping and suggestions and prints.
Cool.
So I'm hoping to be accepted into that by tomorrow. I don't know. And then hopefully get that printer. We can do a setup video, some test prints, and print something 24/7.
Okay.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right. I think that is it for today. Metal Panzer Wolf, you're awesome. She wants it. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye, guys.